As long as not going to kill you, it's going to make you stronger.
Purchase your tracks today.
Now, there's 5 key steps that I do when I coach businesses. And that's what you should look for when you're looking for a coach. I think that's the mistakes a lot of time companies do when looking for a coach or a mentor, but a coach is a little bit more detailed. And that's very important that you need to understand that. That will minimize you picking the wrong coach. And always ask them that question. What are your steps? What do you do? And that's more generic. What are your steps when you get involved in a company, right? Number one, when you're picking a coach, you have to make sure they've been in business before, because I don't believe in coaches that never experienced entrepreneurship. At least that's for coaching entrepreneur. There's a lot of coach for different things, life coach, so on and so forth. That's a little bit different. But if you have a coach for how to get a job, and the guy never worked at a regular job, that's a little bit different, right? It's like going to a math teacher that specializes in geography, for example. Yeah, there's a lot of examples I can use, but if you got to go to someone, you have to make sure that that person has experience in the field you're doing. So anyway, the first step of coaching a business is for the owner of that business to explain to me what the business is about. It's more of a general approach, because I want to make sure I can bring value to you. So I need to understand what space you are in, what sector you are in, where are you, so you have to, it's a little bit of a more detailed pitch, if you want to call it. So you tell me where you're at, where you're going, why you started this company, so on and so forth, just so I can, have a feel of what you're trying to achieve in general. Because vision is key to any business. I don't care where you're at, you can be even I don't deal with idea. I don't coach when people just have idea. You have to be registered. But at least I need to know you have a vision. If you don't have a vision, I don't even waste my time with you. So vision is key. Explaining to me the business is key. You have to have a decent understanding of what you're trying to solve, so on and so forth. Then the second stage is understanding where the gaps are, right? Having an idea, again, in general, what you're lacking, what you feel like you're lacking, what have you achieved so far? What step do you need to take to achieve stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, but at least for the next 2-3 years. You can't go beyond that, because that's a waste of time. A lot of things can change in beyond 3 years. I like to focus in the next 12 to 18 months. That's really what do you want to achieve during that period, and what would it take for you to get there? What are the gaps you're trying to fulfill? So that's more of a general approach, right? So that will allow me to know, based on my skill sets, what value, because there's no coach that can solve everything for you. It's just not possible. But you gotta have an understanding where you can bring value to that company, right? And then the third stage now, we do a quick roadmap, right? Different scenarios that can help you achieve what you need to achieve, what you need to be doing, if you don't have a lot of resources, so on and so forth. So it's a quick roadmap of that strategy that's going to help you get to the next stage. But at least you'll have a streamlined basis of, okay, I can help you with A, B, and C. You'll need somebody who has better expertise. I'll give you an example. Let's say I can help you with marketing strategy, but fundraising might not be my skill sets, right? I'm just saying in general, because I do help also in the fundraising aspect, at least for grants, finding competition, so on and so forth. But you can have fundraising gaps that somebody else can bring you support, right? The fourth thing, now we get into detail. If I can help you with plan A, now I get into detail. Okay, how long will it take me to support you on that? And when I say support, of course, we help with the founders. We come up with a strategy, but I like to go deeper. I've seen coaches that just give you a roadmap. Hey, it's a done deal. You go. No, I like to share my network. I like to share my experience. I like to give tools that will get you from plan A to plan B. For example, how to find the right accelerator program or plug you in with that program that I've been into that can help you get to the next stage, so on and so forth. And the last stage is what most coaches don't do, which that's what I love to do the most. Execution. I like to execute with you at least part of the way, right? Implement, follow up. What went wrong? Oh, that guy is not replying to me, the contact I gave you, let me reach out and all that. Because I believe a coach goes in, the right coach at least, goes into battle with you. He or she goes into the battlefield, trenches with you, the right coach, right? Because you can give a memo and then boom, you're on your own. What's the point? Because you're early stage, you might not have you don't know how to fight yet. You haven't been on the trenches. Let's say this is your first business, which is most of the 80-90% of startup today. It's their first time business owner or entrepreneur. They don't know what it means to be in the trenches. They don't know what it means how to set up an email without asking too much, but starting the conversation, so on and so forth. So you have to walk with them. You have to hold their hand, right? You have to hold their hand until they can walk on their own. That's what a real coach should do, right? It's not like, hey, one time, bam, bam, you're on your own, good to go to the next one. I don't look at volumes. I look at the few I make. I want to make sure they become successful. At least I know I did my part to the fullest. Because you cannot make a business successful just by coaching. At the end of the day, the founders or founder are the key ingredient to make a business successful. But your add-on, your experience and all can help get to that stage. So anyway, those are the 5 key steps that you should look for when you're looking for a coach, guys. Don't waste your time on guys that say, okay, I'll create a document for you. As soon as you hear document, I'll generate a document for you to use. And oh man, no. You need to spend time with that person. That person needs to be, next to you and hold your hands and help you out. Share their network. Very few coaches do that. Share their network, because if they truly believe in you, they should be able to go the extra mile. All right, man. I hope that helps. Put some comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Take care.